La Liga no crowd them to Biama. Because all custom of the 4 them say. Humanity.
Answer not Daniel Omo. And the times now woman here very good time.
Yeah.
And a woman tea. Which say Obi onim baby ametibia. Say onam me ho echi. Na say otise me hwebo na me stress right is because me hwa Barcelona match. No crane nyame anim ni. Barcelona improve papa. Like the improvement is I know them. Team they improve it too much.
Papa.
Now you see there's a different when players enya motivation bia a free within about big matches. But Rich, say if we show team now omo keep the same momentum. Omo the ball team being say Bayern, Real Madrid, normally the same momentum about Espanyol. It tells you team level no, you're very consistent. And in football, you are a chance of very consistent with winning. So that's all G Liga. And yes, a Catalan derby, there is a rivalry and some pride be associated with the game. But Rich, the intensity of the match. Makasado, we also say you want to panier bonibia. Because look, Edu tell me or Toguso. Now or they quiet or could dive in to tackle. What should be three? So when you born over crossing into the boxer, when you cross him not running ahead here. No, the young Aquajibo put more down one and say, no, I saw story about Bono. Look, and that has to flick.
I say mentality.
Yes. And that is a German mentality. Look at the assist now, the man Rafinha.
I said, don't let my catch on Bobo too much.
And see, for him to do all the tackles, and it's a whole money space for the project here, or some assist, you know. Look. Barcelona ni bi jine ni amanenje na team ni jare na so say and they are playing quality football. Now look at the number of goals almost. 3 4 3. Barcelona has really improved. And Bibia Koye. Bibia Obia Bobo. Obia. Even Enra. So ya benchi Kunde. And your man Hector for it, boy. Right back. Super performance. And Hansi Flick is building a team and a system. Say Obimpo ni one of the shema. You could feel say players na the way also mo born say and Enra was another festival and was Catalan 3-1 and you say team you friend Espanyol you did a normal air call nim kama e wo honum now Rich I think say this weekend Angasano it was a weekend of a lot of controversies and complicated matches even in the Ghana Premier League. And starting early and they be in the Ghana Premier League.
That's right.
You a test on Friday when they have square media. And we are already have signal say this weekend is very complicated. Rich, look, City within 1 week, everyone in the EFL, as a Lucy or more beating run no, within 1 week. Now, make us the same way. Omuntiemi Rich, Brofo me no be anywhere meaning the same thing. The Air City no. There's a difference between all dominating games and all controlling games. City continue to dominate games. I'm more possessing, I'm more passing. But Rich, the difference is say, over to me a kuta now one dominating opponent. But to control the transition, say, oh, attack it, and say, I attack it, you need special players to do that. Me, the me say, City are still dominating games, but without Rodri, City can't control games. enti ball no omo ball ni nyina but rich uti free now we could create chance against team of Manchester City and unim say I do and yami de say City lose games and I saw mo chiro but rich I am there in a way so that it will bring some prominence to Abrante Afan Wadri and him winning the Ballon d'Or. There are two Manchester City and say, you know, how important what we are here for this team. Obviously, they are the best team in the world, no, and it gives prominence to Abrante Afan Wadri being awarded the Ballon d'Or. Now, minimum say we game we be Ghana, Ghana, commander ni ediro.
Oh yeah. Na me hwe no anim ho. Na Antonio so mo ho. Antonio Simon Jonas was a bomb of Jesse now, or a different player.
Rich. No bo
a monster.
No bo suli nyina.
Ah, me hwe no
Simon Joni. But to be sensitive for the hey. Na Antonio Simon.
No, a player ya ball game we na Pep Guardiola eboni di.
Yes.
He should tell you something.
He played wonderfully well. And this season, any match we nkwa, what are bomb of games are? Only your top scorer. And he's the best. I'm telling you. And there were even some, I think, say now committee question more. Oh, Antoine Semenyo is a delight to watch. Our bomb City at top from, and in 1 week they are licking their wounds and almost baby and just sitting go. Which Arsenal had their own share. Arsenal problem no. Me who maybe I'm in fan share.
Injury
to Odegaard. Because apart from Odegaard there no.
Obiaba
seems to be around. Maguire was there, Saliba was there. See, how can one player be so relevant? Okay. Say Odegaard was parking this one. He doesn't give Arsenal balance, but he gives them creativity. And so we no matter and who and my team cross so man and bebre entiao. And see, tactically a significant so about Odegaard din. But Rich, I think say Michel Arsenal in Newcastle game now. Newcastle intensity no. Any Arsenal doubt no. Too much. And me say Thomas Partey on board Arsenal me for Rich, there is a problem there. There is a to control games. Say Partey and me for in the second half. Arteta went 3 back. And we pushing Thomas Partey free right back. And be a permanent me for in the second half. Arsenal improve here, but Oman TV and say go. Now Rich Shadio. And go for see the Kika Koedi.
Omo bottle ba.
Premier League na Arsenal. After say bye to them no. Look, should Arsenal win the league? Rich, it be very, very interesting. Unim say after 10 games, team be anywhere about winning games, about winning league now. Now after 10 games, now the points gap between Ono and the top of the league, no, 7 points. The lowest Abba, Man City 6. No Abba be winning. Now Arsenal, below the only table, not 7. See that. So be every 7 points gap, no, Abba be league. Be a toss to be rich. Say Arsenal, yes, I deal with your mobile some way, so I'll make my Abba league. Only Manchester City in 2020-2021 season. And I reach now about first 10 games you hear no more 18 points as a still multi-media league no. Only City per and IAB we are say. And if Arsenal are able to do it, they will equal City record. They say you have first 10 games in the Premier League. Now we 18 points. Now watching me Abba now about G League no. Which you are talking about Martin Odegaard. I will not bore your listeners and your viewers with a lot of the statistics, but at least the win rate. So Odegaard was Arsenal, which almost 73.7%. When you look at them, 50, half. And see, I think they are maintaining a very, very crucial to team your friend Ansela. Which, your brother Charles Chineboamu, or Makumano to come, and Musa. na eto mo se so a na abo sampa se ade no mo be rich 2 goals from Cody Gakpo and the Egyptian king Mo Salah was enough for Tima Yefeno Liverpool to do it back to back against Brighton. Now, me kasa se we ansana masho Cody Gakpo goal. Okay, on Saturday, me be catch you say, Anfield inti Liverpool will continue to be favorite. But Rich, it is always scary to play one team back to back. You starting game na Brighton share first goal. And I want you to Liverpool fair mo ansa no mo win this game we no. Na nya ahoche papa. Gakpo minim say no or cross you so obobo na so. I think say he was crossing the ball. And the decoy runs of down in nest mo as our head o jai no. And a BT goalkeeper no Emma o share Rich. Messi meaning say Mohamed Salah will eventually end in the Saudi Pro League. But Rich, the Abrantia no ewo Premier League ni no. Onu say offer English Premier League all-time top scorers no. Say Rich obeto so 8 o. And say okori say ni o ko ya because there were 10 games playing in the Premier League. Rich, and we be season we no. Obetimi e 2 Thierry. Now, okay, Kamba Lampard. And so, what to Thierry Henry? You are only 2 goals shy of Frank Lampard.
Yeah. And these are 2 great players.
I'm telling you.
I'm a boy Premier League.
Lampard ni Thierry Henry. We are talking about 2 true legend Hall of Famers of the Premier League. And in Kakran, Mo Salah is getting there now. Where will you go? Typical Mo Salah go reach for the cutting Estupinian, look at the finish. Emphatic finish. And odi a winning game, no. Edema team I felt Liverpool. Come on, Liverpool boy no. Rich, they say Omu comfortable lead, 2 points gap between Omu and a City. Now, so be a sponsor, ne, Rich. Now one cut Nottingham Forest as someone. The person is not fair. Rich, you're starting.
I'm good, Yadrana.
Ubusa. Onu say the only game Omalusu at home to Fulham.
Yeah.
They can you so Mamadura or Mobeshe. Look at their last 3 games. A win against Crystal Palace, 3-1 against Leicester, and almost 3-0 against Team FN West Ham. Now, Nuno Espirito Santo Rich, Obeji Jumedieno, on the 20th of December 2023. Nottingham Forest at the 17th. Rich and Naye Kasai. Nottingham Forest at the 3rd. In the English Premier League, and that is the transformation. Or the about minimum we our game now, boy, you know.
I show my job.
And now, referee ball the final whistle and I'm see cross. And I'm say, me denyamia say.
As I'm fan as I'm go.
What you say? Say as we be behind. Anya she crown obi abetimi abedwuma. Obi am friend ka say o me yare ana say excuse bia draw there. Obi abetimi aba. Na ne edu ohu ya no wa ba beka. Which me enu game na me share. Me general observation is simple. Me share 2 teams are omuni killer instincts.
And it's true. Red chances pie back give the back.
Enti
Kanato.
Enti o say eto da bia. Me be analyze Manchester United separately. Na makasa me ntiasia why you have money and you go to Serie A and you don't buy Lautaro Martinez and go and buy Zexi money Rasmus Holland. You do Chelsea in Coma. We've mentioned it continuously. Say minimum the Chelsea enter a potent striker. Obeting killing games. And that is what we watched. Now Rich, so Osha statistics now. Manchester United was supposed to win this game per SG. 1.96 there. Which less than 1.96, but we have 3 goals. And we have chances are Ganacho Munyanya. She said, there were 2 elementary big games. And yet you are playing at the pinnacle of football. Finish big games off. Now, Rich, all of a sudden, we are meant to be answering. It goes, and this is not a Ruud van Nistelrooy problem. This is a Manchester United problem. This season, Rich, Marseille 9 goals, When say in the Premier League after 10 games, this is my worst goal tally since 1973-74. Now, because Untimisha goes in reach 12 points now, again, since 86-87, this is my worst after 10 games in the English Premier League. And you are Mkoye and from Mamo. Now, Bruno Fernandes, dear, every time I done as a or Danasi, Rich. Ten Hag acquired more 2 games for was 3 goals.
Bless.
More 2 games. The captain of Manchester United, Asher 3. Oh, yeah, game we are. No one's aqua granted post match interview. Ten Hag called a friend up on a chow. So, we are sorry, partner. They couldn't score goals to keep the coach. Nobody saying all of a sudden. After the Mutimi, Asher goes after say Abraham Ura, your friend Eric Ten Hag echo ye rich. I think that Mosca said is having a very good season. And Abraham Ten Hag said no more say I am getting better and better. And the real friend Enzo Maresca. You see, sometimes from the player's perspective, I'm going to be chair GD. Okay, under Pochettino.
Was not born out of position.
Exactly. And they were saying, say, under Pochettino, they were running too much without the ball. But with Enzo, they are running with the ball. And you could clearly see, say, they have improved as a team. Now, and when you go and say anything, now what they own.
But then said your chance.
No.
Then said your chance.
And it was a wonderful volley.
And I don't know you will be on time, she go to
exactly.
And once what me ball say.
Yes, I compose and a ball say. And me and you me one because I think say the game wanted to reward his performance.
Okay.
Because no ball pa. And for him to have been at the losing end of this game, no, and Kevin yeah, papa. And for me, I think say the game, no, rewarding a performance. Rich, still now you are not in sight. So now, no. Manchester United are not in sight. And I think that is the reason why there's a managerial change, you know. And Rich, out of all the controversy and you know,
okay.
League table, the top 6 in England, no say that here. Liverpool 1-2 team there. Now what baby afa. Liverpool, Man City, Nottingham Forest, Chelsea, Arsenal, and Aston Villa. That is how the weekend no conclude here in the English Premier League. H. Ademola Lookman there. Senana Fifi Kano.
They form na no shit.
Monfan African Footballer of the Year and the man na me say me time aso. The entire me Ademola Lookman abade say me pesa me ka bibi tuwa bi this weekend ade to investors. Rich. And man ka Ademola ebe me ya. Yeah, Ballon d'Or no also 14 and he was the African player na over the last short list in na Okotia Antonio Conte. This season, Atlanta Rich, Lookman, any Retegi, look at our numbers. Super numbers. Now, you both game in some choke or Naples, you find a kiss. Rich, look at the rating of Napoli players. You know. They're quite a 5/5. No, I think it's McTominay 6. Lukaku 4.5 any other. I'm going to show 3-0. Now, Massam United was our game way. Rich. Saturday go for debate. And run go for dear. Now, Enra. Me so said, and go for no BP drew. Unim the India.
Tama Venisa.
Rich. Now, you game. Now, Porto as a 2. The last bet was Porto win, almost a 2. Equate 3. Now, Obianim so Inter home against Valencia, almost winning penal. That's a bet, I think over 24 odds. Rich, not the last kick of the game. Young Kosha, yes, in Valencia for that ticker. The shock Collins in Ketiamone. As a move from 1 to 2 from Nataiba. Referee, VA, I was a referee or bar. Or you VA, I do also. And your foul, now, but VA upon the catch him so I went to no show go. Born in Sano, Rich. Yes, a guy Afcon. Oh, Kuma. It's not easy. It's a call. Listen to what we really bet in I think this weekend was a very, very good one for Omo and follow and Saturday they won, Sunday they won, and Rich.
Actually, not the chin and the game so.